Okay, so I've been trying to figure out why I don't like Vendetta, and I think what I've settled on for now is that her theming is just bad. Um, Take the support heroes. They've been pretty good in this element since the start. We've had Lucio who heals you with music, and this song will heal you. Mercy, she's an angel. You pray for someone to get better from an illness. You've got Lifeweaver. He uses plants, the lotus flower, heavily associated with rebirth. That's why, he sort of used to leave behind the lotus on his back when he died. But then they changed it to an egg. Well, the seed, but it looks like he lays an egg because he started getting so many skins after that thing was taken out instead of just made so that it only affected your allied team. But Lifeweaver's balance is a fucking joke that I will not be getting into. Moving on to Wu Yang. Okay, he's got water. Water is associated with healing. If you played any RPG, you may see some sort of splash effects whenever you use a healing spell. That's just how it is. Water is good for washing out wounds. It's just how it works. These things just happen. Magic and it gets carried on. Iari, she uses sunlight and the sun heals you. It just makes sense. It feels good on your skin. The sun is associated with life, so she would be a support. But Vendetta, and this is why Brigitte I don't think really works super great as a support hero because she's not a healer. Zenyatta as a monk. He doesn't heal you a lot, but I guess it always made sense to me because, I guess part of it would be like spiritual guidance where he's like helping you, but he's not going to show you the way, so he doesn't heal you that much. You kind of have to do most of it yourself, except for his ultimate when he uses his magic powers. And that's why back in Overwatch 1, where he just had a lot of shield, he would, I guess, sort of self-heal fast, and I kind of, mentally pair that with like meditation. It was a whole thing. But like Brigitte, she threw armor packs, and now it just heals you now. And well, her stuff is very gamey. It's not like say Reinhardt. Reinhardt has a big shield, and well, he's got a big shield. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. But yeah, Reinhardt is important to why I don't like Vendetta because I have a friend who he's into knights, he's into all that shit. He power armor, and he likes Metroid and Doom and For Honor and I don't the Souls games. So yeah, that's what they're called. But would I think he want to play as Vendetta? No, because Vendetta is a little she's a little lady. She don't got a lot of armor on, and well, I don't think he would want to play as her. I do not want to play as Vendetta. I look at her and I feel nothing. She looks like a blend, just an incredibly boring blend of Brigitte and Doomfist. She's wearing the Talon colors of black and red, just generic evil colors. And it sucks because Sigma is associated with Talon, and he's got all these cool, blues going on. He's got these whites and grays, and because he's a scientist. And Moira, she's purple, gray, somber, very purple. Widow also purple, but black. Reaper, again, mostly black. Doomfist, black, gold, red. Like there's like villain coded colors but they all feel distinct enough. Sombra's techie. Widow's she's got a cat suit. She's got the long hair, big what. Reaper's got a mask. Reaper has a mask, but even Roadhog just he's round. He's big and round, and he's got yellows going on him and Junkrat. But Vendetta again, boring colors. I look at her, I feel nothing, and I call her Brigitte mostly just because of her body type. They have like a very similar body and hair. I remember looking at the kill feed and I saw Brigitte and Vendetta's icons next to each other, and it's so bleak and bland. But yeah, I just, if you want to be a big idiot with like in armor, you have Brigitte and Reinhardt. But if you want to be a quick person slashing stuff, like I guess Vendetta's fine, but Genji's cooler. No one's ever gonna say, "Oh yeah, I think Vendetta's a cooler character than Genji." That's never going to fucking happen. And I guess this might, piss off some fucking lesbian, because let's be honest, who else is really shooting for Vendetta? Or, now hear me out, I guess a Vendetta fan could be someone who likes gacha games, because Vendetta is a very the, okay. You can tell that they have Asian artists working on the new heroes, and that they were made to sell skins. Because I'm not saying that the only thing Asian artists can make is skinny, pale characters, but for video games, yes. I was actually Neja, those movies. I really do enjoy them. They feel a lot like Dragon Ball, and probably because they share inspirations. And I find it hard to believe that no one working on that movie has seen Dragon Ball. But the women in those movies are very skinny. They all look the fucking same. And it's worse than Overwatch, obviously, because Overwatch. Oof, I don't know what's going on with my chest. I was fucking dying, but Overwatch can still fall back on Zarya and Ana and May. And that's it. I swear there's someone else who's like Arisa. Yes, Arisa. Yeah, Arisa's a great like design for like just a girl character. I mean, she's got big expressive eyes, and like that's girl coded, right? They a lot of the makeup and stuff. They try to get like big eyes, and there's like some contacts. I think some like cosplayers wear, or it's some subculture where they try to look like dolls or whatever, and it seems like they have giant eyes, but Arisa, that's the only way she can express herself visually. So yeah, it's cool. I like it. I'm talking about Vendetta, and here I am, talking about everyone else because I would rather talk about anyone else. Yeah, I mean, her sword is, I guess it's, some people say it's cool. I don't really feel that way. I like the way Genji's looks better. It has a cool curve to it. It's got those nice triangles on it. It just makes it look sharp. Vendetta, the wolf theming just isn't there. Like, the wolf is on the sword, but the sword just doesn't make me feel anything. It doesn't have, I guess, the weight of Reinhardt. I would rather play Reinhardt. And if I wanted to get on DPS, well, first of all, I'm on Venture because, my aim's not great, and Venture's buttons feel really good to me. I guess it's sort of like Splatoon, and hitting their rocks, throwing them at people it makes sense to me because, I'm throwing fire strikes at people. But, and I know Vendetta has fire strike, but, the whole sword thing, like, I would rather just be playing Reinhardt, and, if it's just, and if I want to get close, I'd rather play Reaper, because Reaper's like shotguns. They just feel, they're cooler. They are cool. Reaper is a cooler character. Vendetta just sucks ass. What is the last like cool character Overwatch has made? It's like, it's cool, tough. I want to say Yari, and then I guess she gets dampened by being a support hero, and also like teenage girl, because I guess it's not the coolest thing. But if you want to go to strictly like coolest character, it would be Ramattra. Well, I skipped over Malga. I'm so sorry, and Venture. I'm not really sorry. I don't really care about Venture visually. Okay, I'm just having fun now. I'm not talking about Vendetta anymore. Hold on. Do I want to call Malga cool? Like, yeah, Malga is cool. It's just that he doesn't really, for me, what I want from Malga, and it's such a specific thing, I just want to see him being a big, hulking weirdo, like just a menace, because his skin is bulletproof, at least from that highlight intro where they shoot at his back. And that's something that, like, it's not really shown or explored much, but if there's a scenario where they can make Malga sort of like a serial, just like a monster, they do like a monster movie thing with Malga just being, I would love that so much. Um, I, yes, I generously did not include Hazard in the cool hero conversation. I like to play him and I like his personality and stuff, but I'm not crazy. I'm not. I can't put him in. I can't do that. Oh my god. Oh. Vendetta. Vendetta. Do I have anything left to say on Vendetta? I like her ultimate voice line.